are live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're reaching us from. Welcome to the Lunch and Learn and Earn a Q&A Business Minutes, where we answer questions from our viewers about this online business that we all work in. We should all work in. And so today we have a guest with us, very excited to have a guest with us every Tuesday and Thursday. We try and interview a business owner so that you can get to know more and more and more about the business. And so my name is Josee. I'm from Ontario, Canada. As you can see, I worked 37 years in the healthcare field, and I loved my job, except I had no time to do what I really wanted to do, right? And so I was looking for something else. And this business came along, and I decided to change careers. I did a 180 and became a digital business owner. And so, bonjour tout le monde. Je vais juste vous dire bonjour de l'Ontario. Nous allons parler de notre business online. Et si vous avez des questions, laissez-les dans la section de commentaires et on essaiera de répondre vos questions. Back to you, Benita.
Thank you, Jose. Okay, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching. Please comment below where are you watching from. And today we have a very special guest that we have to ask something how she joined with this business. All right. So before we proceed, let me introduce myself. I am Benita from Ontario, Canada. Been here for more than 20 years, and I'm originally from the Philippines. Teacher in background. I'm a caregiver, and I retired early, not because I want to, but because of my physical disability. So now I found this business that I can do at my own pace anywhere I have to go. So back to you, co-host, this to say.
Oh, thank you, Benita. And so here we go. Welcome. We'd like to welcome Emer. I want to put an L there. That's my French. Sorry, Emer from Quebec, Canada. And introduce yourself. Let us know a little bit about your background.
Wow, thank you, ladies, for having me here. But not, I live here in Quebec, Canada, but not like Josie, who speak French, but I don't. I can catch up. But hello, everyone. My name is Emer, and I'm originally from Batangas in the Philippines. I've been living in Quebec, Canada for the past 29 years. So I'm a wife, a mom of 3 amazing kids, and I've also been a full-time foster mom for many years. For to be exact, it's about 21 years last January this year. Before discovering this online business, I worked in different jobs from being a nanny when I first came to Canada to housekeeping staff in the hotel and later on as independent sales representative. And like many families, life was busy here. I was always working hard, but still looking for a better way to create like time freedom and financial stability. So, good
Absolutely.
morning to you all.
Don't we all look for that? And we are blessed that we have found that opportunity. How about you, Benita? Do you have anything else that you'd like to ask?
Oh, I would love to ask you. So, how you mentioned you're looking for, what made you really looking for something different?
For me, it wasn't that I didn't like working anymore because I always believe in working hard, but I realized that no matter how hard I work, my income or our income and my time are still limited. And as a mom and a foster mom, I wanted more flexibility. I wanted to be present for my family while also building a better future. And I also wanted to create another source of income that wasn't dependent on trading my time for money. So when I saw people building business online from home, at first I was skeptical, but as the kids growing up, I realized I'm still living in the same cycle. Like many other moms can probably relate with me. Despite my husband and I are working hard, I'm constantly worried financially and also feeling guilty for not being there for my family, especially for our kids. So I became curious and I thought if they can learn it, maybe I can too. And that
Mhm.
curiosity changed everything for me.
Okay, thank you
Wow,
so
that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. When I think of the general population who basically works at minimum wage, right, and the government, not requires, but allows us to put away money in our TSF, and they encourage us to do RSPs, and most of us live paycheck to paycheck. How are we supposed to put money away, right? So with there's a big difference between a job and working online or having your own business. Having your own business, like I had a brick and mortar business, I was there more than 12 hours a day because I lived that in that building as well. So the first person they would call is me. We looked after seniors in our home and we loved it. um, but that was we had no time at all, even less time than a lot of other people. With this business, I can schedule my time, I can schedule my post, I can schedule, I can work around the activities. Tomorrow, we're heading out to a beach to meet some family. So if I had a job, I wouldn't be able to go there, right? So it offers so much flexibility. Plus, I can do business while I'm gone because it's portable, and we get to do business wherever we are.
Yeah.
So can you tell our viewers what exactly our online business is, as far as the type of system that we use? Like I've been in other network marketing businesses, and this one is a little different.
Okay, so before I answer that, that's a good question. Like many other people, I first came across in this business social media 4 years ago, prior for, really taking action or checking it out. In fact, it was shared to me personally by a couple of my friends. And I kept seeing ordinary people sharing their stories, and the lifestyle they were creating through online business. And as I said earlier, at first I was skeptical. I watched from a distance and cheered on my friends achieving their goals through this digital business while being present with their family. So eventually, I attended a free webinar to learn more. And I appreciated that there was no pressure when I watched it. It's just really just full of information. And the more I learned, the more it made sense to me that I decided to give myself the opportunity to learn something new. And here I am for the last 2 years. I'm still learning and I'm still growing, but I gained not only tremendous self growth, but also living with life balance and flexibility while I'm building this digital business. So yeah, and it's something that it's for everyone. Not You don't have to be professional, or you can be an ordinary person, or ordinary people can do this business.
Yes, I am always amazed to see the different careers that have taken on this business, like an engineer. Engineers make good money, right? And we have engineers, we have doctors, we have dentists, we have truck drivers, we have nurses, healthcare aides, you name it, we have it, right? Administrators. Um, there's something here for everyone, and that is to, like, for myself, I needed more time. I wanted to spend more time with well, at the time it was for the residents that I had. Long story, don't want to get into that. But this provided me this opportunity. So how about you, Benita? Do you have anything to share?
yeah, so I that's how I love this business. When I found uh, during my recovery, and I don't have work, of course there's no income, right? So I'm so worried about my future because when you're getting age and you don't have nothing, so what you gonna do? So in the beginning, I was really, really, really thinking about what I can do because I have to prioritize my health. So remember, when your health is down, is you cannot keep doing what you wanted to. So, but I'm so thankful and grateful that I I I recover like from the total disability for more than for 2 years, and then for recovery for 5 years. And when I come back here in Canada, I went home to just to recover more. When I come back here, that's what my worries um, came, and then I'm so grateful that this business you can do it in your own time, in your own pace. So and then you can do all the necessary things you need to do. You can do your health. You can prioritize your health because you don't need uh, like the 9 to 5 hours job that you really have to focus. You get up in the morning, you rush and go into like this and
Mhm.
back, and you're really tired already. So here you have to focus yourself to grow yourself. This is what I like, especially the community that helps you grow for as a person you become, because the more you grow, your personal growth, and then nothing can take away that from you. That's what I love in this business: the time, the, the freedom, and also the person that I am going to become. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah. What else you can add on? Sis, you say? Uh,
Well, I was going to say, I know you shared a lot, Emer, but
Yeah.
were you actually looking for something, or did the business find you? You.
Actually, being in sales as I was a sales representative for more than 7 years.
Mhm.
And as I shared before, I was always working hard, and I noticed that I was I was like living in the same cycle, and I
Mhm.
realized that the kids are growing up. I was praying, I kept my faith to God that, I asked God for a better way. I want to be present for my kids. And how iconic is that is this business was shared with me year 2019. And because I was doing well in sales at that time, so I never think of starting something new, and on top of that, I have a fixed mindset that technology is not my thing. Like, I have no skills for that. And, being good in sales already, I was earning good commission. I was hitting my target. I was traveling for free with my company. I didn't think I needed, to start something new.
Mhm.
However, when you were in sales, traditional sales, you're constantly trading your time. You're constantly chasing people, you're constantly, finding leads. And I came to the time that I get tired of that. And I was feeling guilty. I have no time for my family, no time for myself, constantly, tired and exhausted, So I kept praying until I came across the same ads that was shared with me since 2019. And
Okay.
this time, something like a whisper, something like a nods from God that, why don't you check this out? And I see my friends commenting about, like asking, is this real? Is this kind of business? And I was like, you know, typing a comment, responding to them, even I'm not part of the business. You know how
Mhm.
ironic is that? That no, this is legit. I know these people. They have been very successful. Something those things. And I was like, wait, I'm not even in part of this business. So
Mhm.
that moment, I commented, "Okay, guys, I'm in." And I never reached out to those people. I never, you know, message them directly that I want to know about the business. I just leave it like that until year early January 2024. She saw my message and she said, "Oh, I just saw your message. You're interested. This is what you need to do." She shared with me again the webinar and I registered. And since then, my life changed.
Wow.
Wow.
Like,
So
That's
yeah,
so
I
good.
know I waited for more than
Yeah.
4 years, but I also believe in God's timing. And I was desperate. I was desperate to be there for my family. I was
Mm-hmm.
desperate to make an income while being present. And God answered that prayer. There's so many circumstances that happened. I had to I had to ask God for a sign. And that's because asking that sign that God, did I made a, I don't know if it happened to you guys when you decide to something and you feel that this is it, but there's a
yes.
negative that comes in like, hey, this is not right what you did. And I ask God for a sign like, did I made a right decision? Because I said to God,
Mm.
what I want is being present for my kids. At the same time, earning an income that I don't have to trade time for money to be present, but I want to have an income while being a mom, while being a present mom.
Yes.
And that that prayer of a sign, the next day, my son had an accident. He fractured his foot and on the way to school, and he needed an urgent surgery. And when I was in the hospital while he's in the surgery, I confessed it to my husband that I said, you know what, this is my fault because I asked God a sign that I want to be present, mom. I said,
You're-
God, I believe God allowed this accident, so I will stop. I will be at home to care
yeah.
for him. And that happened, but then I struggled to ask permission to my company that I want to change path, that I'm leaving. Because traditional sales, I can't do traditional sales at the same time do a digital business. It's a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
So I struggled for that, and I said, God, I needed strength, how I can be honest with them because I'm doing a traditional sales and I'm doing a digital business. How am I going to present this to them? So I prayed another prayer, and one day I left my son at home while he's being alone lying down in bed because he can't move with after his foot surgery. I was rushing to work to one of my presentation. I was getting late. In fact, halfway to my like 15 minutes leaving my home, someone flagged me in the road and said I have a flat tire.
Oh
And
God.
because my mind is in that focus of I'm late to my presentation because I was hoping for a sales, and I find a garage, fix the tire, and ran to my presentation to make it on time. And I had a car accident. Somebody hit me.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Oh dear.
Yes. And before I realized, I was in the different side of the road, and I was like, God, somebody hit me, but my daughter was with me. And I look at her, are you okay? All the airbag was popped. And I was like, God, we're okay, we're safe. But then I realized, you know what? I forgot I prayed again. And I said, this is it. God is telling me I already answered your prayer. So that was my wake up call that this is it. This is the
Mm.
answer to my prayer. And here I am. And thank God, miraculously, we're saved. The car is totally damaged. But you know what, when God answered the prayer, He provided. because He gave me another car because I have 5 days left coverage before my coverage expired. Because
That's
yes,
amazing.
the coverage was expired 2019 and the accident happened no, February 2019 2024, and the accident happened February 14, 2024. So God provided me a new car without paying anything. So
Wow.
Mhm.
like God really provided and really lead me to this opportunity because this is what's his answer to my prayer all along for a long time, that I've been looking for a better way to be a present mom, to be a full-time foster mother so I can be there for the kids that God placed under my care, not only my kids. So that is
Wow, this is so touching.
that is, yeah. So
Yeah.
never look back. I never look back. I had a way to leave the traditional work that I'm doing, and here I am, being present and building, growing, and learning.
Wow, that is really, in our life, things happen when we pray. God answer
Mhm.
us in a mysterious way. So we
Yeah.
just have to really uh, uh, listen to what we are praying for.
Trust. Yeah.
Yes,
Trust him.
And
Yeah.
then that, and I have one question. Is that okay?
yes.
What mindset that shifts you? What mindset that you can tell to our viewers now to succeed this digital space? Because you've been like you're so have all this uh, all wisdom in you. So please, if you can share, what are those mindset that you can tell to
The
them?
mindset I can share with them is to have that open mindset because you see, 2019 when they share with me this complimentary webinar, it doesn't cost to everybody, and in fact, I love to share this. Coach Eden is my sister because we share the same mentor, and
Oh,
the one that shared with me is my personal friend, which Coach Eden saw her ads. And I was shared by this complimentary webinar personally. She sent it to me on my messenger, but I never opened because I have a closed mindset. And Coach Eden opened it in June 2019, and I didn't open it in April 2019 because I have that very fixed mindset that I don't have tech skills, that I this is not for me. I don't know anything about technology. In that moment when I was shared that complimentary webinar, I pictured myself sitting in front of the computer with headset on, 24/7, answering people, working in online. That's what I thought. And for me, I don't have any technology knowledge. I'm not a person, people being online, that I will be sharing, talking. I don't have that skills. I have so doubtful of myself. That is my fixed mindset. And when, at the same time while I was praying, I have that open mindset. You know what? If those, I've seen people sharing their stories online, hear them, they're not professionally, or they don't have a prior experience in technology. They are just ordinary moms who have been successful in this online business. I said, if they can do it, why can't I? I'm also a hardworking mom, and that's what they're sharing. They're a hardworking mom. you know we share the same goal, we share the same why, we share the same dreams. I want to travel with my family, I want to be present mom, I want to make an impact to other moms lives. So I said, if they could do it, why can't I? So that is the change mindset. It's like, I'm gonna work on this. I know I can do it. So, and with the faith as well, believe in
Yes.
being consistent and coachable. That's
Mhm.
coachable, and learning attitude, because this is your business. This is my business. You cannot, no matter how mentors, many hours of mentoring you can do for me, if I'm not going to work on it, I know I'm not going to be successful in this. So that
Exactly.
is the mindset that I put in myself. At first, I struggled. To be honest, I struggled in the beginning. I thought, like, okay, I'm here now. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna post, but no, we have to follow the step by step training. We have to be, to be in our business. We have to show up, because without showing up, your business is not gonna grow. I have to connect with amazing business partner like you guys, because if I'm not gonna connect. I'm not gonna learn. I'm not gonna be, what do you call that? I cannot, although I have to do my business, I have to build my own business, but connecting is a very important key in our business, connecting
Mhm.
with our business
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah.
And that is
And
what I'm learning.
yeah. And
Yeah.
thank you very much. And this is why Benita and I do this, right? So that people that are watching can learn about us, get a feel for us,
Yes.
understand that we're here to help them, and that this platform is available to everyone, right?
Yes.
There's eventually, hopefully, people will trust us,
Yes.
and know that we will walk with them through, through the journey. So, all right, are we closing up here, Benita?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I guess we have to um, do the closing now. So thank you.
Thank
I will
you.
answer something first because I really appreciate your time, Emer, for
Yes.
joining with us and sharing your experience with us. And to the viewers, I hope you got some uh, inspiration from her, and that this business is not for this for everybody. All right.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. And what about you, sis? What's to say?
Yeah, yeah, this has been amazing. Thank you so much. You shared so much of the inside of the, of what we do, and it's again, we just want to share with people that there's a plan B for you. Many people in this business have made this started with a plan B, but turned it into a plan A, and you
Yes.
can do that too. There's no reason for us to struggle paycheck to paycheck. There's enough money around this world for everyone, and we want to help you get there. And so, all right. So, if you want to connect with Benita, her website is www.bao, sorry, dash Binky, binky.com. And for me, it's www.infocjpain.com. If you go into our commentary, into our description, there's a background on each of us that you can reach us to. And Emer, can you share yours with
Yes.
viewers?
Hi, yes, to everyone. I just want to share a quick one that I know there's other people that is still skeptical and don't like wondering how we do it. And people ask that how we really can show up in social media, right? And just like what our business partner here, Sis Benita and Josie share, it's not that we are very good in this, or we became very good in this. In fact, what we do in attraction digital marketing is just simply we create content on social media and sharing our everyday life, our journey, and what we're learning. And in fact, when people become curious, they reach out to us, and instead of trying to sell anything, we simply direct them to a free webinar where they can learn about the business for themselves. And from there, our automated system does the presentation. And if someone decides it is a good fit for you, we help and guide and support you through the learning process. And that's what we love. We don't have to chase people or convince anyone like I used to when I was in traditional business as a sales
Mhm.
representative. So now we simply share our journey, provide information, genuine, and help those who are genuinely looking for an opportunity to create additional income
That's right.
online. And we continue inspire like today, and we mentor them to their own journey as well. And if there's one thing that we would like people to remember is that you don't need to be tech savvy to have a or have a business background to get started. We certainly didn't have before. You
Mhm.
just need to be willing to learn, stay consistent, and keep an open mind, and
Mhm.
share your own journey authentically. And that's exactly what we're still doing today. So if you are watching right now, don't stay skeptical. And as what Sis Benita and Sis Josie mentioned, you can reach out to any of us, comment, and also, take action. Don't wait many years like I did. Website, you can reach out on my website. It's at www.emerfamily.com, because today is the day. If this live happen for you to see, take it
Mhm.
as a sign, because this could be what the answer to your prayers for a long time.
Yes.
Exactly. So
Ladies,
what I love you, I hear from you. If you can, if I, if you can do this, so can I. So that's what I
yeah,
love from what you said today. Thank you so much, Miss
thank
Amor.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
again.
everyone. Thank you
Okay,
All
for
bye.
right.
having me
Well,
again.
we'll be back. Thank you. Today is Thursday. No, what day is it today? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Thank you. It's just all a blur, right? Tuesday, we'll be back tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from each and every one of you. Again, thank you, Emer. Looking forward to meeting you personally.
My pleasure, guys.
Thank you.
Take
Thank you
care.
so much. Bye,
Bye bye.
everybody.